5, Henry's group. Pick me a category. Go.
My bad. Just chapter 14.
Chapter, which one?
5, I guess.
Chapter 14. Oh, boy.
All right.
Who's got this one?
Let's do it, Henry.
Woo!
Okay, you're going to have 1 minute on this. We're going to start this on the 9. Henry, this is what I need.
Please, don't make me just be a dumbass.
We're going to start this on the 10. Henry, this is what I need. Got it?
What do you mean by this?
Exactly what it says.
Time to start.
Exactly what it says. Just draw it. Start on the 10. Go.
Jack.
Phone. Box. Windows.
Sexting?
Sexting.
Okay, Pierce has got it first. Teddy's got it next.
I thought it was after when it was done.
Oh, taking picture, phone, camera.
Sexting.
No, it's the other one. We've taken
pictures of,
picture, searching the
cell
phone.
phone
Illegal search of phones.
Remember, you just got to say what he's drawn.
It's a cell phone.
It is a cell phone. Thank you, Panansky. Give him +5. Explain to me the examples, if you will, of cell phone controversies in class. Pierce has got it next, and then Teddy. Go ahead. Y'all have it now, though.
The first example was the gentleman who went to a bar with his coworker,
Okay.
and the female coworker and himself left the bar by themselves, went to the beach. After having a few drinks, she apparently was passed out by the time the police arrived. So we
Was it passed out, or was there another word?
unconscious.
She had lost consciousness. Give him +5. Man and woman, co-workers, go to you can sit back down here. I'm sorry. Go right ahead. Okay, so man and woman, co-workers, go to a work party. They leave the work party voluntarily, end up on the beach. The woman loses consciousness, or in Josh's terms, passes out. Then what happened? Anybody in the group?
He undresses her and takes pictures of her and gropes her as well
He begins to take compromising pictures with what?
with his cell phone.
With his cell phone, +5 more. At which point, who caught him?
Actually, citizens called it in to the police, who then caught him.
Passers-by saw this. They called it in. Police came. +5. What happened when the police got there?
They confiscated his phone and searched it without a warrant.
And what did they find?
They found the pictures of her unconscious and nude.
Exactly as the bystanders had described. Now, they didn't necessarily say, complete nudity, but he had taken some compromising pictures. It's +5 on that one. Okay, now with this in mind, what's the issue?
They went through his phone without a warrant.
Was that legal?
No. Unless it was showing that the main picture was showing that there were pictures.
What do you mean the main picture?
I mean the main screen on the cell
Unless
phone.
it was out in
showing-
view. Like,
Okay, so if his phone was on and the screensaver was this prone chick, if you will, passed out, unconscious, depending, on the beach, then it would be perfectly legal because they've got the evidence that's in view. But since his phone was off and they went through it, you're saying his rights got violated? +5. Why? What was violated? What was this, an illegal? It was an illegal search and seizure. What did the court hold?
They held in his favor that the police searched his phone illegally.
And when they searched the phone illegally, what happened to the pictures?
They became void.
The pictures were inadmissible, so what ultimately happened to the guy?
I don't think he got any.
He did not get convicted at all. +5 more. Anything else you want to tell me? 5.
There's sexting.
What about sex? Oh, actually, yeah, go ahead. What about sexting? What is this?
People can take pictures of themselves or videos of themselves on
Okay.
their phone and send it to other people, and
Give him +5.
you can put it in there.
Say again.
Like a million plates.
they're convicting 14 and 15-year-olds as sex offenders.
Okay, so minors are sending out pictures of themselves voluntarily, and they're sending them to other minors or even to people that are above age 18, say, and what's happening?
And they're being caught and convicted for child porn.
Child pornography, and ultimately they're being treated in some states as sex offenders, even if they did nothing but basically forward on these pictures in a consensual sense. Give them +5 more. Anything else you want to say? 5.
There was a principal that got caught. He was.
He was leading an investigation, and he had a collection of these photos on his computer.
Okay.
From that, when the police became involved, they found all these photos, and he was eventually fired for having these type of photos, even though he was conducting.
Even though he was conducting the investigation. +5. Anything else? 5, 4, 3. Pierce's group. Anything?
With the cell phone case with the prone woman, there was no precedent set for that yet.
+5. That's really important. +10 on that one. The idea is that this was the first time that a cell phone had actually been involved in a search and seizure. And the courts held, remember this, that you do have an expectation of privacy. They cannot go through this without that warrant. Anything else, Pierce? 4, 3, no. Go ahead, Teddy.
One of the issues, they didn't get the search warrant for the initial search of the phone, but they got a search warrant later on and got photos from Sprint. But because they started out with an illegal activity, fruits of the forbidden tree, made it so that the evidence they got from Sprint was illegal because they found out about it.
Yeah, that's true. Give them +5 on that. That is true. All of the evidence ultimately was removed because they had gotten it illegally to begin with. Anything else?
Yes, he remains free on a $10,000 bail.
Yes.
It's in the article.
Okay, give them +5. I may have to test on that one now, but give them +5. Anything else?
And if it's not,
Go ahead, Billy.
you asked what it violated the Fourth Amendment, and it wasn't in plain view.
It did violate the Fourth Amendment legal
Search and
seizure.
seizure.
Give them +5. Billy, pick me another category.
We said that.
You said that already.
Did you say that?
Search and seizure.
-5. Teddy, pick me another category.
Legislature for 3.
Legislature for 3.
Oh.
What one thing must happen for a bill to become a law? First hand I see. Go ahead, Teddy.
It has to be endorsed by a senator or by the party leaders and then pushed through into a committee where they assign it to a subcommittee approves it, goes back up to the committee for
What one thing must happen?
It has to be drafted. There must be an idea.
-3. I think you were next, Puckett. Go ahead.
Both the Senate and the House have to agree on a
Oh, baby, you're so close. Anybody in the group can say it.
on a congruent bill. It has to be the same in both the House and Senate for the bill to actually become a law.
Got to be passed in identical form by both the House and the Senate. Give them +3. Boy, that took a hell of a long time, but yeah, we can do that. Okay, pick me another category. You guys go. Gotta go fast. Henry's group.
Executive 2.
Executive for 2. Executive agreement, privilege, and order. First hand I see. Need definitions. Go ahead. Henry's group's got it.
Executive agreement, a pact that is made between the president and foreign leader of government.
Absolutely. Executive agreement is when the president negotiates with the leader of a foreign country, has the effect of law. Go ahead.
Executive privilege.
+3, I think. Go ahead.
Presidential powers as shields from scrutiny, White House documents and conversations among presidential advisors.
Executive privilege basically says that the president has the ability, or has the privilege, if you will, of secrecy, of confidentiality in dealings, meetings, in paperwork, dealing with cabinet members, whatever the case might be. At +3. And what's executive order?
A decree with the force of law but not requiring legislative approval.
Okay, a decree. Say again.
It's like a law made not requiring legislative.
Yeah, the president makes his own laws. Can you give me an example of an executive order?
A time of crisis, like declare war or something like that.
You can declare war with an executive
not
order.
declare war.
-3. Yeah, we got to take that one off. Billy, you were next, I believe.
I was just going to define it.
Well, can you give me an example? Anybody in the group? 5. Go ahead, Allie.
When they overtook the steel mill to create steel for the war.
Yeah, during the war.
You know, I think that's true, but I don't think I told you that. +3. I will totally give you that. I think so. Go ahead, Teddy's group.
I was going to say, I have another example, and I want to increase the definition of the executive order. First of all, the executive order has to deal with things that the president has jurisdiction over.
Okay.
You can't just trample on other people's territory.
Okay.
So, another example that you did cover,
+3.
I believe, is with the internment of Japanese Americans.
Internment of Japanese Americans, +3 more. Go ahead, you got it, Kelvin. Your group's got it.
Like another example of the executive privilege, the national security, that whenever a president says something and that the population doesn't approve, he will just be he'll be saying that it's the national security.
What was the case that basically established that? U.S. versus Nixon was the case, +3, and it said in there is no absolute right to confidentiality, but indeed, if you declare that it is national security, meaning troop movements or battle plans or things that may compromise various security efforts, then indeed this is protected and it is 100% confidential. Presidents do say national security, just as you said. You guys, did you have anything else? 5, 4, 3, 2, anything else? 1? Okay, Pierce, I think, anything? Okay, go ahead.